Hey everybody, what's up? Today I wanted to do a first impressions video all about the new Milani makeup. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Milani came out with a new collection and I think everything in it is limited edition. So I came across this collection at Walgreens and I put up a picture of the displays and all the close-ups and everything on my Twitter. So you can check that out at Holly Forest, and I talk about all of the displays and what they have in it. In this collection, Milani has matte lipsticks and they have these really cool gel eyeliners and they're called Constellation gel liners. They look like they have glitter, lots of glitter in them, just crazy shimmer, but it's kind of cool. I mean, it's something different. I've never had a gel eyeliner that's, you know, like looks like a galaxy, so I'm pretty excited about these. And I was sent these eyeliners by Milani, but I purchased the lipsticks myself, and I also purchased a few of the nail polishes in the collection. There's 3 nail polishes, like a red, a green, and a really dark blue, but I haven't even played with those. I just wanted to show you guys like the makeup, and this collection is pretty small, and from my knowledge, everything is limited edition. I think that Milani is going to come out with matte finished lipsticks later on in the year, because I saw on their Instagram they said they were coming out with like a full line of matte lipsticks, so I think that's later on, but for now they just came out with these 3 shades right here, and there were only 2 of each lipstick in the display, so if you want to get these, I suggest you go down to your Walgreens and find them, because there really weren't that many left in the display when I found it. So there are 3 of these gel liners. This shade is called Enchanted Emerald, and as you can see it has a lot of green. It's like a green glitter with blue glitter. It almost looks kind of purpley in some lights, and it's just really cool. Honestly, like, I don't have any gel liners that color. This one is called Enchanted Black Opal. It's just a black base with lots of silver and gold glitter in it. From what I can see, I haven't opened this yet, but it looks like it has mostly silver and gold. And then this last one is called Enchanted Lapis, and it's a really bright blue base, has lots of green and blue shimmer in here. So this is the shade Enchanted Black Opal, and as you can see it does have a lot of shimmer and glitter like silver and gold, but the actual gel liner, this is a black liner, but it has a lot of shimmer in it. It also comes with this little tiny smudging brush. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this. And this also claims to have vibrant color. It claims to be long wearing, smudge proof, and it says it comes with a little brush. So there you go. There's the Constellation gel liner packaging. Okay, so here's Black Opal straight out of the packaging. I just opened it. I didn't even touch it yet. Here's what the little brush looks like. This is not my favorite kind of brush for eyeliner, but it's still very usable. It kind of reminds me more of a lip brush. So I'm just going to use my little eyeliner brush here. This is the Sigma E05, and this is one of my favorite brushes to use eyeliner with. I'm just going to go ahead and dab it, start getting it on my liner brush. And yeah, it doesn't really come off very glittery, so I think you have to really put on a lot of product for it to be very shimmery, because you really can't see the shimmer. So let's just go ahead and start applying it on the eyes. So I'm just going to zoom you guys in a bit so you can see how this goes on. Okay, so I'm starting to see a little bit more glitter, but I feel like I kind of have to, like, if I want it to be glittery, I feel like I have to really pack it on my brush. And I thought it was going to be like a disco ball eyeliner, because it looks like a disco ball, but actually it's not that crazy. And it's really creamy and very smooth. It's like a really nice consistency to work with. It's not tugging or skipping on my eyes at all. So I'm just gonna really smudge it into my lash line. Hopefully I'm in the frame. I hope you guys can see me, because I'm looking in my mirror in front of me. I'm not looking directly into the camera. So I'm not that skilled yet. I can't just look into my viewfinder and do my eyeliner. So I really love this formula. It's very, very creamy. So now I'm just going to go for a little bit of a wing. And I feel like you really can't see any of the glitter that much. In person, it's not looking as glittery as it is on camera, so I guess that's something to consider. I think it's a nice amount of glitter. It's not too much, you know what I mean? Because I thought this was going to be like cray cray disco party, but it's actually pretty wearable, and I was surprised. I'm still like kind of surprised at how wearable it is, considering it looks so, I mean, I think this looks cool and all, but for a daily basis I wouldn't want to wear something that could clash with my eye makeup, you know what I mean? So yeah, there we go. That is Enchanted Black Opal. So just for fun, I'm gonna see if I can kind of layer this glitter and try to put it on to see if it'll layer, but I don't really think it does. I think it kind of, what ends up happening is that the glitter kind of mixes in with the gel formula, because you guys saw that, right? When I tapped my brush into it, you see how the glitter kind of disappears. I think it's because it, you know, it kind of mixes in with the actual gel formula of the liner. So I think pretty much that the glitter is only going to be on the upper layer of this product. It's not throughout the whole product, it's just like at the very top. So, because you can see the areas where I hit my brush, it's kind of black, and it looks plainer than like these areas where I didn't hit my brush yet. So that's just something to keep in mind. If you want it to be really sparkly, it probably won't be enough glitter for you, but I actually really like this because it's wearable enough for me to use on a daily basis. So. Okay, and there is Enchanted Emerald. As you can see, it has lots of green shimmer, but it does have a little bit of blue and purple as well. But it looks like the eyeliner gel is actually a black base, so let's see how this one looks. I'm just going to take the little brush that it came with, and I'm going to start applying it on the brush, and then I'm just going to swipe it next to the black opal. So here it is. It kind of actually does look like a more of a green. I don't know if you guys can really see the glitter. So there is Enchanted Emerald right underneath black opal, and it does look pretty shimmery in the sunlight, but it doesn't look glittery, so it's just kind of like a basic green shimmer. It's nothing too extreme. It's nothing like it looks in the pan. So there you go. There is Enchanted Emerald. Just for fun, I'm gonna smudge this on my lower lash line just to see if you can tell the difference between the upper and the lower. I don't really think you can, because this green is so dark that it kind of looks black, so you could totally wear this on a daily basis too. It just kind of looks like a plain black gel liner, so nothing too crazy once again. And here's the last one, Enchanted Lapis. I really like this color because it's a really pretty strong blue, so I'm hoping that it comes off this strong. I'm just going to go ahead and start taking it on my brush. So here's a close-up of that one, and as you can see right where I put my little brush, it just kind of took all of the glitter off, so it's just going to be probably a blue, just a dark blue liner. So I'm going to start swatching for you. And yeah, it's pretty creamy just like the other ones. It's not very shimmery at all. It pretty much just looks like a deep blue gel liner. It doesn't have that much shimmer even in the sunlight. I'm trying to kind of angle it so the sun is hitting my hand, but they all pretty much look the same in the shade anyway. And I'm just going to take this blue one and kind of overlap it on the green, and I'm just going to smudge it out just on my lower lash line, just so you guys can see what they all look like together. So overall, I really enjoyed these liners. They're really creamy and smooth. They're very easy to apply, and I really just like the way that they look. They're very nice and easy. You don't get any tugging, so I love the way they apply. As far as the glitter goes, I didn't really see much of that. I mean, as you can see in the swatches, they look very shimmery, and the first layer kind of disappears. So if you want something really glittery, these aren't going to cut it for you, even though they look really pretty. It's not, you know, what you see isn't necessarily what you get, because this is what you really get, and these are what they look like. So if you kind of wanted something for the glitter factor, I would skip on these, but if you want just a regular, you know, gel liner, then I definitely would recommend these. Okay, so now for the matte lipsticks. These matte lipsticks don't really have any claims on them. I think on the website they might have a few claims, but on the display I didn't see anything at all, so I'm not even sure how these are going to work. I haven't used them yet, haven't opened them yet. So first I'm going to try this nude shade, which is called Enchanted Topaz, and I'm going to apply this first because the other shades are a little bit darker. So this kind of looks like a toffee color. It's not like completely nude like MAC Myth status or anything. It's actually pretty wearable looking, so I'm going to apply this, and it feels really creamy. It feels like the Maybelline matte lipsticks. Okay, so that's about one layer, and I noticed that this smells really good, like a MAC lipstick. It kind of has like that sweet vanilla scent, but it's not too strong. So I love it. It smells like marshmallows. But anyway, this does have a nice matte finish to it. It's actually more matte than the Maybelline lipsticks, I would say, because I feel like it's nicely pigmented too. It pretty much looked the same as when I first applied just like one layer of it. So I'll do a quick hand swatch for you guys. So there is one layer, and then I'm going to go over it a couple of times. So there we go, there's Enchanted Topaz, really nicely pigmented, and I do love this formula. It's very matte. Okay, so next up is Enchanted Ruby, and this shade is really deep. It's kind of reminds me a little bit of Bite Beauty Tannin, like mixed with Revlon Black Cherry. Okay, so I'm really liking this color. Here's about one layer of it, and it looks really matte, but it feels comfortable. It doesn't feel drying at all. It doesn't feel like a MAC lipstick. So I'm really liking this formula because it goes on very smoothly, but it's still a matte finish. I would definitely say this is a true matte finish too, because it's not like, you know, anything shimmery. It doesn't have a shine in it. Sometimes drugstore matte lipsticks claim to be matte, but they're really not. But I think that this is actually a matte finish. It's very nice. There's no shine. And now I'm just going to do a quick hand swatch. So there's about one layer, and then I'm just going to go over it a couple of times. So there we go, there's Enchanted Ruby in a hand swatch, and I really like this formula. I think it's better than the Maybelline Creamy Mattes because this is a true matte finish, but this still applies very smoothly, just like the Maybelline lipstick. So if you liked those, you guys are gonna love these. And last but not least, we have Enchanted Amethyst, which is a really bright purple. Okay, so there is Enchanted Amethyst on my lips, and I have to say that this did take a couple of layers to get full pigmentation. It took about like 3 layers, so I wasn't really happy with that. This one is a little bit patchy, but the color is still really nice, so if you're willing to work with it, you might like this lipstick, but it is, once again, a little bit patchy. So I'm not a huge fan of the way that this one went on. It didn't apply as smoothly as the other two, but I'm still going to do a swatch. So here is about one layer, and see, it's not as intense as I would like it to be, so I'm just going to go over that a few times for you guys to full opacity. So there we go. There it is at full force, and there are all 3 of the lipsticks there for you, and they're all pretty different. I mean, they did only come out with 3 colors, so I would like to see more. I think that they're coming out with a full line of these later on, I think next year, from what I've heard on the internet. I don't really know if that's true or not, but this is what they have for so far, and these are all limited edition. So if you do like any of these colors, definitely go to Walgreens and pick them up. So yeah, they kind of gave us like a bright, a red, and then like a kind of a nude color, and they're all pretty different. So I really think that they do have a little something for everybody here. So I do really enjoy the formula on these lipsticks. I would highly recommend these to you guys. I wasn't even expecting to like these as much as I do, but they feel so comfortable on the lips, and it's just like, it's one of those matte lipsticks that I feel like anybody would enjoy, even people who aren't a fan of matte lips. I feel like if they tried this lipstick, it would change their mind, because this is something that doesn't even feel matte on the lips. Like, you would think this is a normal cream lipstick. It feels that comfortable. And so that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys can come across these items. They're both limited edition, so I know it might be a little bit trickier to find. And yeah, that's really all I have to say. So definitely try these. Let me know your thoughts about these products if you have tried them, because I would love to hear from you all. And as always, thank you so much for watching.